Um, where is it going?
I think
Okay.
we're live.
Yes. Okay, let's start. Okay, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Weekly Travel Update number 4 already. Wow, it's been a month. So it's Thursday. That's why it's a Weekly Travel Update day. So today we are going to discuss fun news, fun things that work in travel right now. And all these activities are meant to be just fun. You know, we're all tired of bad news in travel. We know that the lockdown is not going to end this week. So we're going just to see you face to face and discuss some fun things, discuss activities you can do right now, discuss some new marketing techniques and channels, give you some tips. And that's why we invite great people, great experts on different topics. And today, I'm so happy to introduce Jason Hunt, a great expert in digital marketing and a great expert in digital marketing for travel professionals. So hi, Jay, how are you doing?
Good, Olga. How you doing?
I'm good. So glad to have you here today. Okay, we have some comments today. Nice to see you, Viral. I guess I hope I read it correct. I read it correctly. And Serge, hello, Serge. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so glad to see you all here. Okay, so with no further ado, you guys all know that we have around 20 to 25 minutes to discuss some nice topics. And probably you've seen from the announcement that today we're going to discuss 2 major channels, which I'm really, inspired about, which is TikTok. First of all, we've never discussed that online before, and in general, organic social traffic. So first of all, could you please tell us a little bit about your project? What are you working on at this moment? Where are you? What are you doing for, digital marketing at this point, and how the pandemic has affected you?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you again for having me. This is awesome. I think, first of all, before I get into it, what you guys are doing right now at Travelpayouts, having this sort of a session and having it on a weekly basis, serving your audience is by far the smartest thing that you can be doing for a business. And everybody out there that's watching this needs to be doing something similar for themselves. 100%. So I think it's brilliant what you guys are doing. So to go to, I think it's important to go back a little bit to my history. So back in 2016, I started a social media agency called Fresh Crowd, serving a lot of local businesses, travel, restaurants, all that type of stuff, and doing a lot of social media management and social media marketing. So we had the ability to work with over 300 businesses in a short period of time. And then it came to a point where I needed to evolve my business. A lot of businesses didn't want to deal with all these different people to manage all of their digital assets. So I merged my company with an SEO web design company to form Merged Media. So now we're the one-stop digital shop taking care of everything for our clients. That has allowed me the opportunity to start doing a lot of speaking, and I get to travel the world and speak at conferences, and I host webinars with the Ensemble Group, which is a group of 2,000 travel agents. So we do monthly seminars with them. So really the travel space is one that's obviously been hit harder than any other industry out there. And I mean, essentially it's really tough to do anything right now in terms of generating income or revenue. But the important thing is not to sit back, and people need to pivot. They need to find opportunities to maybe not generate income right now, but set the table and position yourself when we come out of this pandemic that you're ahead of all of your competition. And there are things in your business that you can do right now to get ahead of that, right?
Yeah, that's why we invited you, because you have such a wide expertise on different marketing channels. And I just love the name Merged Media, represents really well.
It just made sense.
It really does. And just to narrow down the number of topics we can discuss today, since we're really limited on time, what about organic social traffic? So when you told me about that, I was like, wow, why that choice? What is this, first of all, and how can it help right now, and why it works for travel content creators and webmasters?
So, or first of all, organic social is non-paid social. So this is posting on your platforms, community management, all that type of stuff. And there's one thing that everybody has right now, and that's time. And organic is free, and time is something that you can invest right now into building your organic stature, organic content, building that organic community. You don't need to focus on new business right now. You know, if there's one thing that we learned from this pandemic, it's that people, while in this pandemic, don't want to build new relationships. It seems like they want to, put their arms around those existing relationships and that existing community. And you need to take an opportunity now to go deep with the people that are following you. Get inside your Instagram DM and start DMing people, not to sell, just ask them how they're doing, how they're coping, how, what do they want? What do they want to see more out of your social platforms? Getting that type of information is something that you can, dive into right now. Being organic, being authentic as well, not automating stuff, going in there and doing the grunt work, putting out the social content. And I mean, when we're talking organic, what kinds of organic content can you as a travel professional put out there right now? That's a good question, because we're not selling all-inclusive vacations to Cuba. It's not happening right now. So what you can do, though, is look at all the video content from all of the trips that you have taken over the last 5 years and start creating a calendar of top 5 places where you've experienced food in the world, top 5 places that you've traveled to in Eastern Europe. This is a big thing, and we're going to get into TikTok later, but these are good little pieces of content, snackable content that you can create very easily and put on your social channels.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds great. And I just had this very nice case today. I was in an interview, like just work related, with one of our bloggers, one of our travel affiliates. And he told me how much he loved that we tried to stay in contact with him. And he could refer to certain people in Travelpayouts who sent him emails asking, like, what's going on? How are you doing? And he just said that it's great to build relationships right now, just as you have said. But I believe that social media gives a more scalable, method to, to talk to a wider audience. Like, you're not going to send out like 1,500 emails daily if you have like 1,500 contacts, but social media can provoke a dialogue, right?
If done correctly, absolutely. Like, one thing that, everyone should be doing is creating those custom audiences on Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook pixel on your website, I'm sure most of you do, but if you don't, get that set up. So you can create the audiences of those people that have visited your website over the last 180 days. From there, also people that like your page, people that engage with your page, people that watch 50% of a video. You need to create those audiences on Facebook around that, because, I mean, maybe it's not the best time to invest in the Facebook ads in travel. But if you did, it would be a great opportunity to do that, because nobody in travel is doing it. So you would stand out right now, even spending, $5 a day, you know what I mean? And just put out a piece of content, not selling, but a way to build your community, get people to follow you. Maybe write, and I'm just brainstorming here, but why not write top 5 countries that are going to get over the pandemic first, and they're going to be ready to travel to, something like that. I think if you have a downloadable PDF where people can submit their information to get that information from you as an expert, you can build up your list that way. And stay top of mind when we come out of the pandemic. One thing that I think everybody in travel needs to understand is, when we come out of this, things are not going to go back to normal so quickly. People will have their reservations about traveling. People are going to be hesitant to take those trips. As a digital agency, I'm seeing it here. A lot of people are taking that money they had for their annual trip and investing it into their house. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
What we need to think about is, when you create those ads, is addressing those objections on why people won't be traveling, right? So think about it. Why wouldn't people travel? Well, they're worried they might catch a disease. You might do this or that. Well, maybe creating a piece of content around the safest countries in the world that dealt with the pandemic proactively. That could be position you. That kind of content can position you as a thought leader in travel for your audience.
Oh my God, I love everything you're saying, because, we at Travelpayouts believe that it's a great opportunity this time. Of course, it's difficult to monetize your content at this point, but like creating articles that are evergreen, so to say, that will work. When the pandemic is over, top 5 places in Barcelona won't change probably. So you can just update your content, right?
Absolutely, exactly, right? Update the content, make it relevant to now. That blog post you did 2 years ago, update it now. How is things going to change now after a pandemic, right? So I definitely think it's worth updating that content and repurposing that content. Now is a good time, to invest in the SEO. We have a lot of people coming to us wanting to take advantage of SEO because they want to get ahead of their competition when we get ahead of this. SEO does not happen overnight, SEO success, right? It does take months, but now is a good time to build out those blogs, build out that content, and start being in a position to rank that content.
Yeah, now the competition is so much lower because even the biggest companies do not invest money in advertising. So there is like more space for manure, and you can try to position better in search engine results, and that's going to work. But I'm going to ask you another question about social media right now. But before we move forward, I want to ask the listeners today, guys, what is your favorite social media that you use during the quarantine, to stay alive? That's the question to all listeners. We have like several seconds lag, so it's going to appear a bit later. But please write in the comments, what is your favorite?
I like Instagram. I live on Instagram. My Instagram handle, if anybody wants to follow, is at JayHuntOfficial, JayHuntOfficial. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but on there, I'm basically each week I put out an IGTV video, basically documenting a chat that I had that week with somebody in the industry. And I just like Instagram because it's a visual platform. The way you consume content is very easy. Facebook, you're diving into a lot of group stuff, a lot of conversations. At the end of the day, I just want to absorb content visually. So that's why I really like Instagram.
Yeah, me too. And what do you think about Pinterest? Is it popular in Canada?
Pinterest, I mean, it's not one of my popular platforms. It's not really that popular. We don't get too many inquiries for Pinterest, although it does serve a certain type of audience. I think it's obviously relevant for travel, home decor, all that type of stuff. It's obviously a good platform for me personally. I don't really live on Pinterest. I choose my platforms wisely because there's only so many hours in a day, right? It's like 9 to 5 in the day. I'm typically on LinkedIn.
Really?
I use a lot of LinkedIn. Like I have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, LinkedIn Premium. It's a great way to get a direct touch point with CEOs and decision makers in companies. And it's a good way to build up relationships with people. Like you can look at somebody's profile on LinkedIn and you can see where they went to school. A lot of times you'll see their previous job experience. So you can find little nuggets of information to kind of grab and go after, right? And start a conversation, icebreaker, right? So when I talk to travel agents, it's like, okay, times are tough right now, but now is a great opportunity to use LinkedIn, pick a niche, could be minor league hockey teams for travel. You know what I mean? It's just a random niche, but go out there and try to network with those people that are in that niche, and you be the travel expert within that niche. And that's, you can do that on LinkedIn. Right?
Yeah, that's right. And I was really surprised when I started using Quora, and it's also considered to be probably with a more professional touch, like LinkedIn probably, where you can ask professional questions and some industry specific questions and you get answers from experts. And I was surprised. I wrote like 3 replies, and in a couple of days I got over 500 views from scratch. So it was surprising.
Yeah, you do get good organic reach on LinkedIn, which is great. I've dabbled with the paid a bit, but I don't see that much benefit in it. I mean, people are only on LinkedIn, it seems like Monday to Friday, and between the hours of 9 to 5. But LinkedIn Sales Navigator, like I said, is good because you have that direct touch point. It can be a little pricey, but let's say you wanted to do free LinkedIn. then definitely content marketing is big. Staying top of mind with those people that are consuming your content. LinkedIn's not a platform to put a picture up of a selfie of you and your dog. It's a platform to educate. People are on the platform to educate themselves and learn something. So,
well, for that you have Instagram, and I see a couple of people mentioning that in the comments. Yep, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Wow, interesting. WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and TikTok. I guess it's time to start talking about TikTok. Well, first of all, a quick short story. I started using TikTok like a week ago. So I've always known about that, but I never really used it before. And I was shocked to find out that it has over 800 million users worldwide. And it's like 2 years old, the service itself. Like, how and why did it manage to become so popular? And how can it help content creators to grow?
Well, I think it was only a matter of time for a platform like TikTok. I mean, you look at Instagram, right? You had the younger generation that was consuming content on Instagram. The older generation, they get there. It just takes time to catch up. They want to see that content that their grandkids are posting or their kids are posting. So the older demo is coming over to those platforms, but it just takes time. With TikTok, it's short 15-second videos. So it's built for people with a short attention span, like the new generation, right? So, it's on to that next piece of quick content. And like, I'm addicted to TikTok. I get on it and I'm on it for hours. And no, it's not just 18-year-olds that are on the platform.
I can relate. And I believe that most of the listeners today, those who will watch this video, this replay will relate and say that they do it every day, secretly or openly, but yeah.
If you're creating, it's so the best thing about TikTok is it's so easy to create a really captivating video, really compelling video, because the video editing functionality within TikTok is just easy to do. And look at some of the celebrities. Like, I follow Bruce Willis. He's great on TikTok. Will Smith, great on TikTok. Oh yeah, these guys are amazing. They're hilarious. But but I'll show you something here, because I mean, I've had a couple videos go viral on TikTok.
Oh, sure.
They're nothing special. Like, here, I'm going to show you this one here. Okay. It's a video of my dog, basically pulling on a chew toy. Okay. And it's just here. I'll show it to you here.
That's good.
So I don't know if you can see that, but hold on.
Yeah.
This video here got 73,000 likes, and that video got 73,000 likes and was viewed 520,000 times. And I had no affiliate link. So, and it sucks because I had a ton of comments. Everybody's asking where they can buy that. And I had no affiliate link or nothing. It just went viral. And but this is something, and this is a good segue to what I want to talk about next, which are some of those ways where people can make money on TikTok right now. And I mean, right now, affiliate marketing is something that they're experimenting with on TikTok. They haven't fully rolled it out yet. But if you're familiar with TikTok, you can't put any links in within the comment section. You can start to put a link. Some people can put links in the bio. So much like Instagram, come see my link in bio could be your call to action to get people over there. But live streams, once you get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can create a live stream, which gives you an opportunity to sell any programs or products that you want to push, as well as any offers or merchandise. So if you have your own t-shirt brand or something like that, TikTok is a good platform for you, where you can give them that call to action to go to your website, all that type of stuff. But it's something that is obviously going to change. TikTok wants to make money, so they're going to want to allow affiliate marketers to push their products on there as well. So that's going to happen soon. But I think now is a good time, because you have time, for most people out there to just explore the platform a bit, understand it, see the content that's in there, and you can blame me later when you become addicted to it.
Wow, that looks like a new Klondike here. Oh my goodness, 73,000 likes. And how many followers did you get after that?
You know what? And that's the thing, because I got like 300 followers off of that, but which is not a heck of a lot. But I find with TikTok, getting followers obviously is important, but you need to have consistency in your feed. And I'm not practicing what I preach because I've got all types of different videos on my TikTok. I'm basically testing with the platform. So I've got pictures of my dog. I got daily quotes. I do a daily quote every day, as well as I got pictures of my kids. I got pictures of digital marketing tips. So that's one thing. And that goes for every platform. If you want somebody to follow you on a platform, they're going to look at your profile and think, why do I want to follow this person? You got to make it consistent. The content needs to be consistent. If it's not consistent, people are going to be like, yeah, I'm not into dogs. No thanks. And they're going to go to.
I guess that if you're serious about some social media you want to use as a channel for your company, then you do post consistently. And so whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, consistency is key here.
Absolutely. And I mean, consistency. And I would caveat that with saying consistency and patience, right? Because I mean, I'm a victim. I've done it myself. I've tried a platform for a hot minute and I didn't see immediate results, so I give up on it. That's not the play. You need to stay consistent, post all the time, and don't care so much about how many followers you have. It's not about how many followers you have or how many people saw a video. It's about the quality of those people that are following you and consuming your content. I'd rather have a much more engaged audience of 500 than a non-engaged audience of 50,000. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. But dear listeners, everyone here, if you have a funny video on TikTok, please send it in the comments. We're going to help you increase your view counts if you're interested in that. But I'd like to see how your life is happening.
I see a few comments in here. Can I address some of these comments?
Sure.
Okay. Olga, you remind me of someone from X-Men.
I think it's
well, there you go. There you go. Let's see here. Hold on. I saw something here from somebody says, yeah, basically on TikTok, you only need to be viral to get satisfying engagement. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly. It's just kind of like it's social proof too. If your video is going viral, it kind of gives some credibility. So long as that content that follows up that viral video is similar to that viral video, for example, for myself, I got the 500,000 views on that video. Now, if I continue just to hammer dog content on my feed, I'll probably get a lot more followers.
Right.
People that are into dogs and stuff like that. But because I'm all over the place, nobody probably wants to follow that. Now, if I were you as a travel blogger, a travel professional, TikTok is a great platform to create those short 15-second clips of the vacations or places to go in certain countries. All that content that you have sitting there on your phone or on your hard drive, pull out that content and start storyboarding it. Start creating on a piece of paper, five places, 5 favorite food restaurants in England, 5 best beaches I've been to in Europe, 5 best places to surf in California. You know what I mean? All this type of content, you can create endless content and create your TikTok feed around being that travel professional. Right? That's the way to brand yourself as a travel professional on TikTok right now, because I see those videos all the time and they are crushing it.
Yeah. And we have one more question here from Cami. What do you mean by consistent? Is it daily or like every 2 weeks, or how often shall you post something?
Yeah, and this is the thing is that, you don't have to be perfect when you create content. You don't have to be perfect. Just get it out there. I mean, as much as possible. For myself, I on my personal feed every day I'm doing a story. I wake up every single morning, I go for a run, and part of my routine on my run is I drop a motivational quote in a story. And I throw it up there. But it's more like it's great for my audience that's consuming it, but it's almost for me as well, because now I'm forced to go outside and run every single day because I know I need to create that story, or I'm going to let myself down or my audience down. Right. So it's putting myself in a position to be consistent. And if you can do it every day, that's great. You don't want to go crazy with it either. No platform's the same though. Like on TikTok, I'm posting all the time just to see what I can make go viral. If I see something on TikTok doesn't get at least 600 views on it, I delete it. So it's gone. I know TikTok doesn't like that type of video, or the audience doesn't like it, or the algorithm doesn't like it. So I'm learning from that and I'm not doing it again.
Well, that's awesome. So let me just repeat once again. So how can the mechanics of working on TikTok for travel bloggers can look like right now? So you cannot post links, but you can post a link to your bio, right? When you describe your account. Like
Yeah, so you can say link in bio. I don't know if TikTok, I don't think TikTok has rolled out the ability to link a bio to everybody yet. You might have to hit a certain threshold of followers, but you might try it out. You might be able to, again, this is as of today. Some people seeing this a week from now, TikTok might have changed, but the call to action could be see link in bio. You can put your website in the comments, but no, it won't be clickable. So, if you have an easy domain, that might be a good idea for you. But for the most part, and this is my opinion, is that, TikTok is a tough platform to pull people away from, because they are short videos. People just want to go to the next video. So if you are an advertisement, it better be a really good offer to lure that user off of the platform to your page.
Right. Do you think it's more about personalities rather than businesses right now? So, for instance, what would you prefer to do as a travel blogger? Some branded content, some good offer, nice video with, ocean and palm trees, or some funny personal story that is just, I don't know, just catchy?
Personal story,
better?
100% personal. People want to work with people. People want relationships with people. It's my opinion is, you want to be the face of your brand. You want to be the trusted face of your brand, because, one thing that people are doing more now than ever is looking at their options before they purchase something. Even our company, when we have leads coming to us for digital marketing, for social media marketing, people are doing more thorough research into the businesses they work with. People are checking our references. People typically don't do that. So, people want to work with people, and the more trust, and that trust comes with front loading the value. Once you get that trust, then it's going to be more easier to sell them down the road on whatever product you want to sell, any sort of trip you want to push to them. They're just going to trust you more once you build that authority. Now is a time to not put up just pretty pictures of a scenery, but it's more about the places that you've been and the experiences that you have had. That's what you need to do right now.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason. I think we have a couple more minutes, and I'm going to ask you the last question. So just as, just to give some key takeaways to the audience. So let's say you are a travel blogger writing about trips in Europe that you organize or where you go, for instance. Right now, could you name 3 top activities or channels you would utilize during the pandemic period, where you would put all your effort and time?
Absolutely. So, right now, what I would be doing is TikTok, right? Get on that platform. Get on TikTok. TikTok right now, over the last quarter, is the #1 downloaded app above Facebook, WhatsApp. It's the most popular social media app right now during this pandemic. So people are hopping on it. That's one you need to be on for sure. If you have the ability to create some longer tailed video, utilizing YouTube for that longer tail video, if you have like a vlog or something of some places you've traveled to, great. Even like for us, I have a web series called The Digital Hunter, where each week it's a 5-minute episode of me interviewing somebody or talking about, something I've done in digital marketing to help out a client. It's a YouTube show. So I'm directing traffic from all of my channels to YouTube. I am looking to 10x that content. I want to put that on as many platforms and in as many places as possible. You put the time and effort in creating the content, make sure your distribution strategy is getting it out to all of your channels. So it's going from YouTube. I'm putting it on IGTV. I'm sending traffic from Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook over to my YouTube channel. It's going everywhere. I'm creating an Instagram story, sending traffic to my IGTV. There just needs to be all these different channels where you're getting eyeballs on that content. So to pick just 3.
Such a mind map,
It is, but to make it simple, create the video and get it out there on TikTok, a condensed version of it on TikTok, YouTube, IGTV, and then use all the other platforms that you have to direct the traffic to those 3 channels.
Okay, that's the perfect answer, I believe. we have a couple more questions and then we can wrap it up. So could you recommend any hashtags for travel on TikTok?
Yeah, so I mean, the thing with this and hashtags, because hashtags on Instagram don't work the same way as hashtags on TikTok.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so Instagram, the TikTok, the hashtags are used as a way for search. You know, you search up travel blog or travelgram, and you're going to see all these images and videos of travel. On TikTok, when you put hashtags in a video on TikTok, TikTok's trying to categorize that video based on those hashtags. So, you know, if I'm doing digital marketing, then I'm hashtagging the For You page, and then I'm hashtagging, you know, motivational quotes. TikTok doesn't know where to put that content, but you really need to make those hashtags on TikTok very consistent with the audience that you want to see it. So using Travelgram, Travel Blogger, all those travel related hashtags, and you're kind of limited with how many you can fit in there. But that's the key, is just to keep them related to the audience that is going to see it. In terms of specific hashtags, I don't have any off the top of my head. A quick search for you, make sure that, you know, you're getting at least a couple 100 million hashtags on TikTok, or searches on, not searches, but people using that hashtag on TikTok, I think is a good sort of entry point to figure out which hashtags to use.
Okay, that's great. And the last question from Елизавета Rudych. She's on my team, and her question is: how would you promote Travelpayouts on TikTok?
How would you promote? What is it?
Travelpayouts, our company. How would you promote us?
Oh, good question. Good one. So Travelpayouts, I mean, the key here is this, is you need to cultivate your following from Facebook, from Instagram, from this channel right here. You have to get these people to follow you on TikTok. That's the key, because once you follow somebody on TikTok, essentially when you're going through TikTok, you're going to see content every time they put it live. So you, instead of just going to the platform and building it from scratch, make sure you get these people to go over there and follow you. But in order for them to follow you, you need to give them a reason to follow you. So make sure you have a unique piece of content just for TikTok with something of value that, you know, that people in this channel are going to want to go and see you on TikTok. So Travelpayouts, top 5 places to travel, best 5 photos of 2019. You know what I mean? Something like that, like best 5 photos. These are Travelpayouts top 5 photos. If you want to go see it, head on over to TikTok and give us a follow.
Okay, that's going to be our first post there.
There you go. Boom.
All right. Thank you so much for coming today, Jason. It's been really insightful and very interesting, at least for me personally, and I hope for all our listeners. And thanks so much.
If anybody wants to reach out to me, they can reach me on Instagram at jhuntofficial. TikTok, it's the same one, jhuntofficial, JAYHUNTOFFICIAL. I'll put it in the comments after. And my company is Merged Media, MERGED.ca, if you want to book a call with me there.
Sure. Awesome. Okay, everyone, stay safe. And thanks once again, Jason. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Olga. We'll see you.